I'm getting there. Hold on a second. Hey guys, it's James. So we're putting up my Christmas tree, obviously. I just thought instead of the usual stuff, it's going to take a few hours, so why not live stream it and make an event out of it? Because I get as many views as I can, right? So yeah, obviously it's that time of year. I'm gonna put up our Christmas tree, or my Christmas tree. Put some ornaments on it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And it's gonna be a lot of work too, because it usually takes an hour or two to put it up together. So obviously I have the tree right here in this box. I've had this tree since I've been in this apartment for about 12 years, I guess. Should be about 12 years, yep. And 2 boxes of ornaments and lights. But first, I want to put down the tree skirt. Gonna put this down. So we're actually gonna put the tree on this. Shoot. I'm not really a big Christmas guy nowadays. I'm 43, no girlfriend, no wife, no children, so no family. So Christmas is more a day off for me where nothing's open. Pretty much, I'll work Christmas Eve usually, and work Christmas Eve, Christmas Day off. Nothing's open, so I'll go. My usual Christmas day is just going to CVS and Walgreens to pick up a couple of snacks or whatever. But that's what it is. So this tree is a 6-foot Mohawk pine artificial tree. I always go artificial because pay one price for it for the year, and it'll last you as long as you take care of it. Don't mess around with it. It'll last you. So this one's lasted 12 years, obviously. This base is always a bother, of course. So we're gonna put together the support base for it. Pretty sure that's how it goes. Yep. The top's gonna go up there, I think. Yep, I think that's it. So yeah. These come alphabetical order, so we're gonna go starts from I goes up to A with these. So this is gonna take a little while because this is how this works. Just pull each single needle out individually. Such fun, right? So yeah, I didn't used to always be a grump about Christmas. Yes and no. When I was a kid, kids love Christmas, right? But I was a kid where my father would tell me every year after I give him he'd be like, oh, fill out the Christmas list and whatever. So my father, the guy, Santa says he doesn't have enough room in his sleigh for all this stuff, so might want to whittle it down. Then after we get over that, he'd basically be like, he'd give you a price range instead of what you would tell him what you want and be like, well, think about it in this kind of price range. Thanks, Dad. So Christmas was more like, of course, how does it feel to want type of. So yeah, I'll get by through Christmas. I'm not that big into the holidays. I had one good Christmas in the past, I don't know, 11 years. It's in 2006, and that was probably it's probably the last good one I had. I don't want to get into it, but it was more I was in a budding relationship, and I thought it was going well, but what do you know, right? So yeah, we're gonna. And these things are always a bother, obviously. Can't really align them right sometimes. So, yeah. occasionally I'll probably be, get off camera, see if there's any messages or see if anybody's watching or whatever, but, this is kind of tedious. I just figured I have these, I'm probably going to repeat this throughout the live stream. Like, well, I said, why not see if I can get a few views on here for, like, the most boring, mundane thing in the world. It is, like I said, it's not the most exciting thing to do, and it takes a little time, but why not see if I can get some views out of it? And if I get one view, it helps my cause, right? So I almost thought about just doing this like more high speed, like recording it with my PS4 and recording and just sending it when I'm editing it, just put it high speed so it goes really quick, but figured I might as well just put on, do this and make make a morning out of it and film this. I can't imagine there'll be any lights on this because it is what it is. And if you put up a Christmas tree, you know how dull it is, how exciting it's not. I might put on a movie in the background though, but we'll see about that. I also have tea and a couple of snacks over here I'll be occasionally grabbing. The tea's delicious. So let's take a look over here. Just grabbing something. So yeah, we're getting there. Actually, I'm gonna probably put a movie in now. I don't know what movie I'm gonna put in, but we'll put something in. Or I'll just keep on talking, either or, I guess, right? Now I'm really in a clumsy state this morning, so if I fall over, please don't get alarmed. Unless I'm not talking, then we got problems. So I've never had a real Christmas tree in my life. I know every tree that I know of in my family has always been artificial. So I'm used to it. Just more. Some of the artificial ones are easier than others. You gotta the last one I remember at my old family house. Basically, you had the base, but they came in bigger pieces than these, just actual you'd have maybe 5 or 6 sections of the tree itself, where you just have a circle around it, and you just hang it up, hang 5 or 6 sections up here, and just pull out each individual needle cluster, and then you put the topper on, and that goes up. So that was really something, but this one more. I thought when I got it, maybe I tried to make it a little bit more natural, but I'm kind of lazy with that, so I won't pull every single. It will still look, fake, of course, of course it will, right? So we got the first section done. That's a plus. On to the H's. Are these the H's? Yes. These are the H's of blue. The turquoise blue. So we're going onwards and upwards. I obviously haven't put a movie on, right? It'd be just more to drown out the background. So not because I'm going to actually watch it, but anyways, how are you guys doing? How's your Saturday going so far? Has it going good? Is it going lazy? What? Working today? Not working? Go and do some Christmas shopping or whatever? Let me know in your comments. I'm, if you are actually watching, that'd be cool. But, I'm not. This is just another one of those half-baked ideas to put on YouTube. At least I thought, anyways. My ideas aren't really so. Give or take, some ideas just like. Some of my ideas obviously have like a little bit of a cult following, like others. Like some of my spur of the moment videos are the ones that get the bigger views. But the ones I really work at, not so much. But what are you going to do, right? This one's a little tricky. It doesn't want to go on. Doesn't want to get in this. There you go. So this does take a while to put up, obviously. So so strap on your seatbelts. You're gonna be here a while if you're watching this. Tree. Well, I'm trying to put up as fast as I can. I'm not. I have ADHD, so I don't like sitting around and watching my time fly by as I'm doing things. I like to do things fast, quick. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's more putting up a tree now is more obligation than anything. Depending on the year, receiving things from people are sporadic. Like some years I won't get anything, which is fine. I don't expect anything anymore out of life. Last year was pretty good, surprisingly. I got a few things from a few people, which is really nice. But I'm not really expecting anything. Just I think it's gonna be a nice, quiet, nothing really happening kind of a holiday this year. So yeah. I should probably, put it on my Facebook that I'm live streaming right now. I'm missing that. Well, I almost thought I was missing that one. But if you are watching, please feel to share the link. Say, oh boy, look, most boring YouTube video I'll probably see all day. Might say be a minute or two. So we got 2 layers down already. Yep, I'm drinking. I love my tea. I'm not a coffee drinker, obviously. If you know me, if you really know me, then I don't. Other people drink coffee. I don't. I like tea. Oh, it goes right through me though sometimes. Sometimes a lot. So, yep. Give me a second. I'm just taking a quick break. Let's see. Actually, I'm putting it up on Facebook that I'm putting up a tree, so. Using the PS4, so it's kind of a pain in the rear. Yeah. Yeah, dead air. As I know on college radio, dead air is not awesome. Now, I have ideas for like a future, some future episodes or shows on it. So, we'll probably, do an episode where, I talk about my last name. Because, I'm really, people are still misspelling it after 43 years. So, yeah, we'll probably do one of those. Let's see. I almost want to feel like it's something. I just want to make. So, yeah, we're I will get back to the bad karaoke's. My throat's getting a little bit better. My voice is, sounding better. So, I'll probably try to maybe throw out one today. I don't know. And, yeah, we'll probably, I kind of wanted to get 30 views on the snowscape video I have up. But, you want to go back and take a look. Is that, but, we'll probably try to do like I'll probably try to do a portrait type of episodic show. Where basically it's just different, throughout the episodes I'll just do layer on layer of a black and white pencil portrait. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Say as she goes with a tree. It's so exciting, right? So so yeah, every year, go through the same ritual. So we're gonna get that in there. So if you see, the back, I still have some Marvel figures I have to get to for unboxing. I have a character called Speed Demon. I have a Morbius, a living vampire. I have Brother Voodoo, Iceman, that guy right there, I don't know his name, Beetle, War Machine. I'm not doing Vulture until I can get the last remaining pieces for the Vulture Build-A-Wing. So right now I have, obviously you've seen the homemade Spider-Man and the regular Spider-Man. Those are pieces from the Vulture Wave. And Beetle up there is a part of the Vulture Wave too. So I just need to get 3 more figures. I need to get Cosmic Spider-Man. I need to get Moon Knight. And I need to get Tombstone. Then, we'll do the Build-A-Wing. That should look pretty cool. And with that guy up there, the guy in gold, I just need to get Adam Warlock, and then we can do build a Mattis figure. That should be, I would say it's pretty cool, but you know, Mattis is like, you know, this isn't a big figure, obviously, which you know, for some reason Marvel Legends decided to make that little one to build a figure instead of, say, I don't know, like Taserface or something. That probably would have been nice. But you know, what do I know? I'm probably wrong. So, I'll probably fluff this out a little bit more later on as time goes by. So, just to make it look more like, you know, try to make it look more natural. Never seems to happen, but whatever. Just, you know, I know some upscale, you know, artificial tree companies pride themselves in saying that they are, but you know, I don't have an upscale budget. Shock. So, we're almost done with the third layer. Are we at? Yep. That's pretty cool. I think the first year I got this, it probably took me 2 hours to put it together. I don't know why, but whatever, right? Slam that right there. And the G's are done. G's are done. Let's see if F's. Up to the F's, everybody. Come on, Christmas tree. Now, obviously, when this tree, after we build the tree, we're going to throw the best part where we just throw all the lights and garland and the ornaments on. So yeah, I got at least one new ornament this year, as I bought that already. I try to get at least one ornament a year, but some years I didn't. Last year I kind of indulged myself a little bit and got like 4. So if you've seen like the Christmas tree video from last year, you've seen the Batman v Superman 3-pack of ornaments I got, and the Iron Man, I guess. Was there Iron Man or Captain? I think it was Iron Man. So I got Captain America the year before. So I have them posing, you know, I'll have them posing again in Civil War picture, in a Civil War type pose, right? Because that was a big Marvel movie last year, Captain America Civil War. But you know, I should be watching right now, but I'm schmuck face. I'm just watching the news at a very low volume. And I'm probably going to have a little swivel of the tea put in a second. My throat's getting a little bit dry. So I don't really have many Christmas stories. I was, you know, like I said, basically, predominantly it was more about wants and whatever. Like one year when my grandma was in the hospital, my father just stayed at my aunt's or whatever. He sent us to stay with, I guess his girlfriend, for Christmas, whatever. So, like, we got home and found, like, a big package each. Like, I wanted G.I. Joe's, my brother wanted something else. So I had, like, this big wrap of, like, G.I. Joe stuff. That was pretty cool. And in, like, 1984, was it, like, one of the times in the early 80s, my father got, like, these glow-in-the-dark Empire Strikes Back pictures, and me being, like, maybe 6 or 7, not, you know, doing things within the line, I just went willy-nilly on it. And my father wasn't really too happy about it because it was supposed to look like a picture, not like, you know, slapping paint on it. But you know, what do you do, right? Oh, we got we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Are we at? Okay, that's a ticket. Like I said, we'll probably fluff up. I might fluff them up a little bit as I go too, just because. Maybe try to make them a little bit more like a tree. Obviously, it's not one of my favorite activities to do every year, but you know. Here we got 2 more layers, guys. There should be up to the D's. Yep, we're up to the D's. We got well, we have 2 more layers of these, and we have the topper part. So we're gonna do that. And one year, my uncle got a Rubik. My father gave my uncle a Rubik's Cube. Obviously, like in probably '84 or '85 or something. Had to be when I was really big, and I had a fit because I was like, I want a Rubik's. I hope I get a Rubik's Cube. And my dad's like, oh, you're not getting one. And I had like a tantrum or whatever. And of course, he ran out to the corner store and got me a Rubik's Cube. You know, they're like $5 or $6 at the time. Not really too expensive, but you know, it's also those. You know, so when I was a kid, it was also turned in 1980, so it was definitely Star Wars, obviously. I was a Luke Skywalker fan, so one year I got the battle damage X-Wing. That was pretty cool. Would have liked to get some of the playsets, you know, but you know, my father was like, well, why do you need a playset when you have a whole entire backyard to play in and use your imagination? Or he was a big advocate for use your imagination type of bit, because that's what, you know, the poor parents say, right? Use your imagination. But, you know, I do like, you know, there's somebody said about the playset where, well, nowadays, I see it more like you can have, you know, I don't really play with the figures, obviously. You know, it's just something to maybe have some kind of a foundation to display them on. I don't know, that's the way I see it anyways. I'm always looking for something like some kind of a Marvel playset to put my Marvel Legends figures on. Like if you've seen the Age of Ultron Avenger Tower playset I have for the 2-inch figures. You know, that's more obviously for the posing and whatever, and to keep all the figures in one spot. Would have liked to have gotten like the Ant-Man or the ones that it came out with last year that had like Spider-Man whatever on it, but yeah, what are you gonna do, right? So yeah, obviously looking forward to see what they'll come out with for Infinity War this year for Marvel. You know, it's a huge movie, so they should have like a huge amount of merchandise for it. If you've seen the trailer, you know, that's already pretty huge. The most huge trailer ever. So, and if you haven't seen it, I have a reaction video. So, if you want to watch that, please go on ahead. But anyways, we're up to the last of these layers. We're on the C. So on the last bit of these layers, and we're going to get cracking on the on decorating a tree. So So usually when I was a kid, my father was the one who would actually set up the tree. He let us do a few ornaments. So, because, I'm a clumsy kid with hyperactivity at the time, so what are you going to do, right? Oh, that Iceman over there looks like he wants to get unboxed, like, real bad. So we'll probably see about doing that. I don't see why not. So anyways, we used to, the way my house was built by my great uncles, I guess, or like my grandmother's brothers, I guess you would call them that. You would have like the front door led into like what was basically the living room, but when I was a kid, predominantly the living room was not really used. It was more used for. It's more like, I don't know, a I would say ceremonial room, I guess, or like almost all the year that room would be just closed off. We weren't really allowed in that room. There was we had a living room, and basically the real living room where my father, my brother, my grandmother, and I basically just do our living, obviously, in the living room, watch TV, eat at dinner, whatever. But anyways, the other living room. Christmas was coming when basically the week before I'd get told, we'll sweep the floor, vacuum it, whatever, make it look nice. That'd be the room that the tree would be in. So, but would just hang out there. Usually, we would. Every now and then, I'd ask my father if I could, go and light it, or turn on the Christmas tree and watch it, and like get an okay. So we did that. Look, kids, we have every other layer up. We'll probably focus out a little bit. Try to close up the gaps somewhat. So it doesn't look like there's too many gaps. And this is a topper. This one's probably the one that takes the most because everything's got to be pulled out and fluffed. Layer by layer by layer. Well, it probably won't take the longest, but it might. I think it's the one that takes the most work. Dust from like being in a box for a year, I guess. Excuse me. Oh my lord. Wow, there is a little bit of dust on it. I don't know how it's in a box. But whatever, we're gonna fluff it out, make it nice, and try and make it look like it's a tree. And then after we put this on, we'll make it the rest of the tree look like a tree, right? So here we go, fluffing it out. Who knows? Maybe I might try something like a Yule log. Just leave a camera there and just play some Christmas music in the background, or like like a live stream or whatever. Now the star I have is kind of fickle, so it doesn't really stand up, so I have to, well, kind of shorten the base, I guess, one might say. I probably should get a new star for it. I got a standard one that's kind of dopey, but whatever. But we're gonna do what I can to, straight, make it look straight too. So this is our topper. I don't know if that comes off or whatever. So as you can see, there's probably a sizable gap between the top of the tree and this level. So we'll fluff it out a bit. I'm sure that when I put ornaments on whatever, it'll fill in. Or we'll just pull these down a little bit. Pull them down, make them. But it does look. Does that look weird to you guys? Well, take this box out of the way. Take a little bit of a breather before we get into like ornaments and lights and whatever. Looks all right. I might be wrong. I mean, it is my tree, so I'm probably a little bit more particular than most people. Put this tree box back away now for a month. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's do the ritual and check the lights. Let me just check back here for a second. So we're going to check the lights. Before we put, because that's always what you do, what I do anyways. Put up the tree, then put up a layer of lights. I try to have the tree really, really lit. Like, as much light as I can. So we're gonna, just seems like I just did this last year, right? Which I did just do this last year, right? Right. So these lights I probably had for 12 years, obviously. Just like everyone's working. It's a giant plus. So now we're going to have the not so fun task of putting it around a tree, right? Let me just switch a TV channel. It's Saturday morning, and basically, so like, I don't know why kids be watching educational shows right now, but whatever. We'll find something interesting on. Or try to, anyways. Put it on the last channel, I guess. So now basically Fox wants to start coming in for some reason. I don't know why. Usually my channels are pretty iffy about whether they want to come in or don't want to come in. So yeah, we're gonna go around here, obviously, have fun. Yeah, I feel a spider web, I think. Whatever, so I'm gonna go around here, around the tree, have some fun. See, this is kind of tedious. You know, this is obviously not the most exciting thing in the world to do, right? You know it, I know it. Rather, you know, but it's got to be done, I guess, right? But at the end, it'll look kind of pretty, I hope. Crossing the fingers on that, as usual. So there she goes. Going around this side now. I'll probably just double layer it. Or I'll put a layer on the bottom bunch. If I can get past the internet cable, that'd be pretty cool. So we'll probably put easy. I will not lie, it was probably the most boring video ever, but you know, I said I was going to do it, so we're doing it, right? This, I'm really putting up the tree more to have, you know, exciting background when I'm doing the videos more than anything. Like I said, I'm not really big into Christmas holiday anymore, but I do like a good looking tree, and that's always a plus, right? So we're coming around again. We might be near the end of this strand. Okay, we're getting there. Getting there. Slowly but surely. My back's not really having fun right now for some reason. But whatever. No, we're getting there. We got 3. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 times around the tree, right? And like I said, I do like my tree to be like really lit up. On to the next row of lights. Let's test it out. And everyone's working, so that's a plus. then drew that cord into the back so no one's the wiser. And then get back to it. Oh, really? We're doing that? Sometimes you're going to be careful with the way you're moving. Sometimes if you're not, so if you're not careful, you know, obviously half the string will like say, yeah, I don't want to work. Because I'm being a dope. And obviously, you know, when sometimes you really can't figure out which one isn't the one is the one that's being picky, right? And that's always a pain in the keister. So yeah, we're around this part again. Hashtag all the old familiar places. So yeah, I should move that down a little bit. Ooh. I like to get the tree full of light, obviously, I said that, but can't really state that enough. The more light you have a tree in a tree, the more beautiful it looks. Come on. Trying to be as careful as I can. I don't want to, you know, when I finally when everything's all well and done, just to stop and have half the string not be on. That'll be really infuriating. You know how it works, right? Come on. There's gotta be something in this, somewhere deep in this one. But whatever, right? We want to do it nice and slow and careful and deliberate. Because, you know, I don't want to reach a point where it's all up and it's like, yeah, we don't feel like working. Sorry. Enjoy the rest of the holidays because we're not going to be on. Come on. I think it might have been last year where I basically had it up and I decided not to work the whole season. But whatever. Got trees go. Trees getting there. Be nice and work. Be nice. You be nice to me, I'll be nice to you, lights. I like having like when I was a kid, we used to have like, it was obviously towards the end of the disco era, so when I was a child, we had like actual glass, quote unquote, disco mirror freaking ornaments. Had like, you know, they were like painted in glass, so they were like multicolor, so, but, you know, it was cool to see that, like, the reflection in those. I have like painted plastic ones that are like those, but they aren't the same. But whatever. We might be down to the last strand of lights. Let me just juggle these couple ones. You guys think it looks good so far, or do you think it looks like crap? working on this one, that's another plus. We'll obviously connect them up here. Ninja the lights away. Obviously, since I'm near the top, I won't have to go around the tree. And we'll go over and make sure that, you know, lights everywhere, right? And we'll probably, with this strand, probably just go over some more and just make sure that there aren't areas that, you know, are light deficient as I would say, right? Light, 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 light. Well, I know they say more or less you want to keep the cords hidden so to destroy the illusion, but you know, I'm not really a tree artist, so I'm not really worried about that. So we got the tippy top. We're going to go right back around and maybe just get a couple of spots near the top. We're going to take this cord and just leave it here for the star. Okay. Hey guys, we got the lights on. How do you think? What do you think, guys? Mm-hmm. But you know, the true test is to turn off the lights and see how it works. So we'll do that. So yeah, we'll make a few things stick out a little bit. Fill it up a little bit more. Well, it's not bad at all. But you know, it is my tree, so I'm really subjective, right? Let's run lights. So I have grab some tea. And we're gonna get back to it. So the last thing I'm gonna put on the trees is the star itself. But between now and then, it's gonna be for decorations. Now, this stuff I like, obviously. Well, it's not really obvious. I just like it. But it's not gonna go on yet, or it probably will. Now these, I probably should get some more. Basically, there's like 1 or 2 sections where I've actually had to retie it up, obviously. So yeah, this part I've had to retie it up. I really should consider getting some new one. But anyways, we'll Put this on the tree. With these, I usually try to put it on one side. Like I'll start this batch over here at the top, and probably just go around. I try to make it, you know, like a decent looking spiral. As I'm going down the tree. Do, 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 do. Maybe next year I'll probably get a replacement bunch of garland. And now, got that up. So what I'll do with this one is I'll go in the area where it's not filling up, go around that. Like so. So, you know, one layer is like red, the other layer is a multicolored red, right? So, yeah, there you go. See a look and see how that looks. That doesn't look too shabby. Wish it was a little longer. It might look a little better, but you know, it doesn't look too bad. Then we're going to take our beads. I'd like to get in the knots. See the beads, these are, never mind, they're always tricky. They always get caught on each other. So what I like to do is I like to go up and down the tree with them. So I'll just like knot one off. Go up here with it. I'll not decide to come off. Ah, hamburgers. So there you go, got that going up. Come here, tree. Come here, beads. Going up there. Let's try it again. Going up right there. Steady as she goes. Got it. Don't got it. I had it, but I didn't want to hook up with it. Now we're going over here. This part where it wants to knot up. Interesting how that happened. And I probably Probably should have spread it out a little bit more, but whatever. Let's try putting this one over here. Try putting that one over there. And those are the beads, well, everyone. So, so now it's ornament time, right? So what I'll do first is I'll take the common ornaments I have, put those on first. Like, I got like 24 of these. So these will go on first, so I can like spread them out around the tree. And I'm just trying to find it. Every single one I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think I have 24. And I put them all in here, so. Or it might just be, I'd count up to 16, but I fear if I had 24, it'd be there. So, these are basically like silver and gold painted plastic snowflakes. So we're gonna spread these all around the tree, just because they reflect the light pretty good. Yeah. I'm going to put them in a way so it doesn't like steal the thunder from like the individual ornaments that I have. But still put them in places where they can actually shine, reflect the light, the Christmas light. I should probably at least try it. Yep. And the string kind of makes it a little bother to pull them off, right? So, yep. You want to do these first, then we're going to get some glass bulb ornaments on. I may put these more towards the back, just because, you see them and you don't want to really steal the thunder out of the character individual ones I have. Those are more for a showcase. But, like I said, they do reflect pretty well. And I don't want to, reflecting Christmas light is pretty good. Pretty good, I tell ya. And, yes, these ones kind of reflect pretty solid, like almost like a mirror, but at least I'll try to increase the light effects, right? So we're almost done with these. We're gonna get on the glass bulbs ones in a second. Those reflect pretty solidly. So yeah, doing those towards the back, obviously, just because it reflects off the wall a bit, and it'll probably reflect more towards the front. And the last two snowflakes are going up. I'll put one towards the top. And we'll put one towards right here, I guess. So yeah, those are snowflakes. So I have the glass bulbs, obviously. Got red, and that's not it. I have them like a bunch of different colors, I guess. Breaking news, right? So they come in like gold, red, green, blue, silver. So I got like one. Yep. So I got these, obviously. They're also pretty good at reflecting light. So and they also like falling down for some reason. They don't like hanging on. Like last year, I did a video where I show you how to use a paper clip for ornaments, which I might do again. I might re-show it just in case you're on a bend or whatever. Unless you got a problem. So the silver ones reflect the light pretty well, I think, anyways. But whatever. There's a whole bunch of these. And we're gonna see if we have any free hooks there. We'll see so we're gonna try to strategically place these so they can really reflect like some light, because obviously they look pretty cool. It's really about placement, I guess, with the glass lights, the glass bulbs. And you don't want them, place them too. If you have like a wood floor, when I was a kid, they used to break all. Gravity was not its best friend. So obviously they'd go to the ground. But I'm also a klutz, so hopefully I don't break. I've probably broken a whole bunch throughout the years. I actually knocked the box door one time in my closet, and like 10 of them came crashing down, breaking to the ground. That was a pain in the rear end to clean up. But we're gonna put these around the tree, connect them up. So yeah, this is probably the last purple one I have. A whole bunch of those broke in that whole closet calamity. So that's kind of a bummer. Oh, it almost fell down. Almost lost the last of the purples. But whatever, save. Joke's on that, right? Didn't fall down, so it's a save. I'm going to put a bunch of these in the back, obviously, because just to reflect the light, and I almost lost my bike. So, yep, let's see if we can get these on. So yeah, this one had a paper clip ornament I made last year. So yeah, we're going. put these on some more. Again, this is probably the most one of the more boring videos I put up, but whatever, I'm okay with it. Any idea is worth trying at least once and see if it works or not. And you know, we'll talk about these ornaments. Da-da-da-da-dee. Try not to move these, you know, try to put them where they're not too close to like similar colors. So yep, we're gonna put that one right yonder. We'll put this one. That's interesting. I've never noticed that one before. But that one's coming off for some reason. Swing and a miss. Oh, I do have another purple one. That's a plus. I thought these were all gone. But that, you know, that makes me a little bit happy. Put that one right there. This other purple one. So the tree's starting to fill up a bit. Little bit. And we haven't even gotten to like the character ornaments yet. Or the individual ones. But some parts of the tree still need a little fill up. They'll fill up. And when we get to the individual ones, maybe we'll talk about, you know, whatever about them, I guess. That one right there. And, you know, maybe we'll do a paperclip one live. If I can. I thought I had a bunch. At least I thought I had a bunch of ornaments with them on it. But I'm probably wrong. I'm going to put that one there. Put this one. Yep. Sometimes if I can't see an ornament, I'll just hang it there, and you know, if I hear a click, oh, there is an ornament on that branch. Who knew? So now the last two glass ornaments. Just make sure there's one. Or the last three, I should say, glass ornaments. We might have to actually make an ornament on the fly. Or ornament hook, I should say. Oh, yeah, we'll definitely get to that. So yeah, well, let me go find my paper clips. Boy, I found one. Actually, I just stepped on the one I was looking for. Who knew? So basically, a paper clip, all I did was just bend it out and just put in the sides. So it's going to put it in like that. And we'll put it up. So now we'll load this one. Head over there like that. So we're gonna do the last of the common ones. So hate to say it, America, but I have a little disco in my soul. So we have obviously we have the have a bunch of quote unquote mirror balls. If you don't like it, that's not my problem. And they will reflect the light pretty solid. And we dropped our first ornament. Yippee badoozles. So we're going to put these up. So as we have the last of the common ornaments coming up, we're going to start putting up the individual ornaments. I wouldn't say they might have a story to them. There she goes. Or they might not have stories, but they probably do. So we're going to start getting into the individual ornaments now. Donald Duck. I'm a giant Donald Duck fan, obviously. Or if you didn't know, now you know. I have two of the. I have the first two of the Disney archive DVD sets. I don't have the third one, but you know that's worth a bit. Now I probably should have gotten that at the time, but yep, that's Donald Duck's going right there. Now we'll put them up a little bit higher. I don't want to pull out the elastic, but I want him to face. I like how the angry expression is, where he's like doing his usual Donald Duck. Homer Simpson sucking a chimney. I think that's kind of funny. I'm gonna put that one more. He's a heavier one, so I know it's a very hard plastic, but you know I don't want him knocking down multiple other ornaments. Originally, I got this one because I was going to put a fake cigar and make him into Triumph the insult comic, but it's more I like dogs. Obviously, I'm a dog person. I probably should have gotten one with more like my late dog. That would have been pretty cool. She was like a shepherd Labrador mix. So she's kind of smart but kind of stupid. I used to watch NASCAR. I was big into it when the old Jeff Gordon era and when Dale Jr. was young. So I got these in 2004, 2005, I guess. Yep, 2005. I got them in 2005. So I just really have stopped watching NASCAR, but you know these ornaments are kind of cool. I think I probably got these when I got the tree, obviously, if they're 2005. So we're going to put them there, put that one there. Well, I might as well open up my new one. So as I said, I try to get new ornaments every year. So I got a new Darth Vader one. Feels kind of solid. That's what he looks like. Walking menacingly. I decided to pull him out right now because he's going to go with the Kylo Ren ornament I got the year before, I guess. So let's try and make him a little bit more featured than we probably should, right? Let's put Darth Vader right up there. And we'll put Kylo Ren right over here. Now, as I'm doing these individual ornaments, I might move them around a little bit, or like move the other ornaments around. Just so I'm set a scene, I guess. Superman. This was basically a candy ornament with like candy in it, for like $1, or like $2. So you know, I had to grab it. Tin or it's a metal one, so you know, basically you just put something on the inside. Superman on the front, or Superman Sigma on the front, Superman on the back. We'll probably put this one a little bit high because I'm not afraid of him falling down. Now this one has been in my family as long as I can remember. I probably took this the year my father died. Just, you know, I like it. I think it might be more of I think it's a homemade one. I might be mistaken, but kind of looks like it's been cut out and whatever, but that kind of reminds me of the family's, we had a cast iron stove. You know, it's a wood burning stove in my house, in my old family house. So it reminds me immensely about it. Obviously, used to burn wood like crazy throughout the winter to try to save on heating and oil and whatever. So yeah, this one I always keep prominently, like try to put it towards like eye level on the tree, so you know I don't forget it. So there goes that box, the commons and those ones. So we're gonna get into some more of the more of the higher detail, more of the hallmark detail ornaments now. These are I keep my Star Trek ones in here. So I have 2 of them actually. I probably should, you know, think about getting some more, but right now just the 2. I have the Enterprise A. We're gonna put the batteries in there. This comes with batteries, obviously, so we're gonna put them in there. And I have an Enterprise E, which you plug into a light socket, and it'll light up. So obviously, we'll just pick up a spot and just replace the bulb with this end to it. Usually, I try to make it so the Enterprise is facing out. You know, I like the green, but we'll take out the red because I like the green a lot more than the red. Okay. And this is always tricky to plug it into. But yep, we got it plugged in. That's nice. So yeah, this Enterprise has the radar dish that lights up, warp nacelles, and the impulse power. Now for the Enterprise A, that it's battery powered, so these batteries I've surprised they haven't rusted out or anything. So we're gonna plug them in and hope I have them in the right way. Crossing my fingers. We'll know if they're in the right way or not. Doesn't look like they are. Try them that way. They might have lost their charge. If they did, that's really disappointing. Let's try it again just to make sure. Oh, it tastes acidity, so I don't know. I don't think they have. I don't. Yeah, I don't really turn this on that much, so. Yeah, they might have lost their power, huh? Well, you know, if I really want these on, I'll have to get some new ones, I guess. I'll have to check the box and see, right? So I'll make it probably to make a note to pick up some new watch batteries for these for this. But for now, we'll put up on put the ornament right there. So that has me a little bit worried. We're going to check I have a Daffy Duck pinball one, but we don't get into my Looney Tunes one. I'm a Daffy Duck fan as well, so that's a Duck Dodger ornament. From the 25th and a half century. And he's got Marvin the Martian on with him. And I have a Marvin the Martian ornament. I got these one from the old Wonder Brothers store. I used to have a golf ball hanging up on the bottom, but you know, things break in my life apparently. Shock right there, right? That's breaking news. So we're going to put Marvin probably over here. And we're going to check our pinball one. Cross our fingers and hope the batteries are still working in it. So, my infamous Spa Humbug hat. Everybody loves that one. So we're going to check the batteries for this and see if they still work. I'm guessing no. It looks like they're acid. Looks like they got a bunch of acid wear on it. But let's just steer for the side of caution and see. you know, I'm always trying to see things just in case. Because you never know. You never know until you try. So we got these batteries, and let's see if it works. Nope. So we get 2 for 2. 2 no batteries work. So we'll probably have to see about getting some new wash batteries just so they can work, right? This is always a fun one to use. But it's basically Bugs Bunny's playing pinball, and Daffy got himself stuck in, and the tilt light goes off, has pinball effects to it. So we'll, this one's kind of heavy, so I usually try to put it in a position where, you know, it can sit on something. So, you know, have one branch on it and it'll sit on another branch. Now I have a bunch of Disney ornaments. When I was a kid, my favorite ornaments used to be like these Disney glass bulbs we had. But of course, since I was a kid, they all probably broke. So when I first got my tree, every year I tried to collect. Whenever I would see a Disney ornament bulb, I would go out and get it. But I haven't seen any for the past bunch of years, so individualized anyways. Donald Duck's on top of that one. That looks pretty cool. But we'll put these all around. So, yeah, we got those. And that one. Now, this one's kind of an interesting one. It's like Donald Duck and Sequins going down a hill on a sled. His legs go jiggle jiggle. His head goes jiggle jiggle. So we'll put him probably right there. And he's a heavy one, obviously, because you can see. So I think this one has the Marvel ones in it. So, what was it? Yep. All my Marvel ones are in this one. So, where's that one at? We have a Flying Iron Man one. Right there. So I'm going to do with him. So I'm going to line him up to where he faces Captain America in like a Civil War type fighting pose. Probably should put him up higher. Oh, he's coming down to get him. But that being said, neither of these ornaments are the Civil War ones. That's Iron Man's Age of Ultron, Captain America's Winter Soldier. But whatever, right? And one year, my brother got me this Hulk one, which is like a 3D cover of the first Wolverine appearance. And I have no clue where the hook is. That's kind of a bother. I thought it would be in the box, but whatever. Well, we'll make do. I have some hooks, so I will use those. So what we got going on this side? Haven't really seen. Probably 0 and 0. Yep, we're getting there. This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of the most boring live streams you'll ever see. But we have paper clips. So I'm gonna show you how. I prefer you to watch my paperclip video itself, but I'm gonna show you how to do it live. Just because I'm cool like that. Take your paperclip, bend it out like that. Bend it out nice and straight. Maybe bend it a little bit, then bend that end. If you want to go for length anyways. But yeah, we're going to use that like that. We'll put our ornament in there. We're going to hang the hook right there on the. I'm going to hang the hook. Oh, where do you want to hang up, Hulk? Number 181. Why don't we hang it up down there? And when you're putting these hooks on, put them in nice and tight so they don't come out. You guys want to go down there, so we're going to put him over here, like so. I'll probably see about getting another Hallmark ornament this year again, like one of the bigger ones, not just the Darth Vader. But whatever. So last year I got all 3 Batman v Superman ornaments. I also, so you know, if I really wanted to, I could actually make it into a base, but why not just hang them up, right? So we're going to take Wonder Woman, the star of this year's big DC movie. Is that what I did? I actually put them all in the, just put them on the base and just let them hang out. I'm not going to do with that this year though, because I don't see an ornament hanger for Wonder Woman. So we're gonna make her one, of course. Let's grab 3 more just in case. Oh, I see it. What fell on the floor? Never mind. Just kidding. These things are real sneaky. So she didn't come with her own ornament hook, but there. See, that's the Wonder Woman figure. I'm not going to put it into a base, into the base basically, just because I don't really feel like it. So we're going to find a spot for her. I'll put it right over there, so she kind of leaps out. Next up, we got the Batfleck figure. Again, it looks like I just felt like making them into the base and just putting the base somewhere. So we'll make him an ornament. Say as it goes. It was like, Merry Christmas, I hate Superman. I'm going to punch him in the face. So we're going to probably move this one that right there. I'm going to try to, put Superman and Batman real close to each other because they're pals and all. Put that one right there. And the last one, Superman. But I forgot. Actually, I was going to go get this one too. Because there's one called Justice League, but it looks like it's the same exact figure they used last year. This for this one. It's the same figure that they have at Target. So it looks like they just slapped the Justice League label on it. So, I was going to actually think about getting that one, but it'd be like, oh, I got the same figure, same ornament. Who knew? And I'm going to grab the full size Superman figure. Showed how bright blue his costume is and how red the cape is. Wish it was that way in Dawn of Justice. But, you don't do it, right? So we're going to have Superman staring Batman in the eye just because. Now, that's pretty cool, right? So, have all our ornaments out. Last thing to do is put the star on the tree. So this is admittedly a cheap star I got. I'm really thinking about getting a brand new one. Or a better looking one that's not so shoddy. So it's basically just a piece of plastic that goes on the bottom and you hope that it stays on. Or it stays vertical. So yeah, so all I'm hoping for is that it stays up straight. Oh, it does first time. Usually I have problems with it staying up straight. So there. Move out of the way. I'll turn off the light and see how it looks. Well, it looks nice, don't you guys think? I probably should have centered that more and made sure that spot was, but whatever. Well, that's my tree assembling. Thank you guys for watching, and I really appreciate it. And maybe we'll get back to doing another live video down the line, right?